Hello everybody, Donkey here, and yes, we are back with some more Train Sim 2021. And we are back on the West Coast Main Line South, and we are here in London Euston, and we have the Class 390 Pendolino with us today in very nice Avanti West Coast livery. The 390s do come in a wide range of liveries, but this is probably one of the best. And today we are doing a high-speed service by the looks of things, and we are starting in London Euston here. But we will jump into the cab in a sec and set her up, ready to go, get some passengers on board, and yeah. But before we do, I just want to say, if you are a new viewer who hasn't subscribed yet, please do so down below so you don't miss any of my new Train Sim 2021 videos. Alright, let's jump in and have a look at the cab. Alright, it says, "Good afternoon, driver. Please release the passenger doors and set the train ready to depart. You are due out at 17:23. We have a vigilance system and warnings, yep. Stopping at Watford, Junction, Coventry and Birmingham International before arriving at Birmingham New Street." Okay, let's get the doors released, and we can set the lights up and stuff. I am dropping a little bit of frames here. Let's go to bright on that. We don't want to touch any of the tilt options because that will mess us up. And we've got aircon, cab lights, here we go. Notepad will get on. Yeah. Let's just check here. So, yeah, all good. We don't need to touch any of that. We can apply the parking brake. Speed set. So, yeah, we have got all of that. Let's get this on. And let's get her sort of ready. And it's just telling us there. We'll just have to acknowledge all of that. And what time did it say we were setting off? 17:21, 17:23. So literally 30 seconds. And it's not a very long route, this one, but it is quite a lot of mileage we've got to cover. We're only stopping at a few places. Okay, so it is 17:23, so we can take off. And we are gaining speed slowly. I am dropping quite a few frames in London Euston here. Let's give it a bit more notches. But there is a lot going on in London Euston on the West Coast Main Line South. Yeah, there's just a lot for the game to render. Hopefully we'll gain some frames when we get out of here. Front windscreen's a little bit patchy. I don't really like that too much. I don't know how old this model is. Needless to say, it's not the cleanest model I've seen on this game. And we've got a 25. Yeah, it's not the cleanest model I've seen on the game. And in classic British Rail standards, they've got the co-driver's seat here. If you ever wondered why... we're getting a bit of speed here. If you ever wondered why something like the Class 43 had two seats, it's the seats offset like this, so that you have the co-driver's seat. It's because British Rail wanted that second seat, basically. Originally, the Class 43 was only going to have one seat, one central seat for the driver, and British Rail basically said, we won't have the 43 unless it's got two seats. So that's why they had to offset the seat. And same here in the Class 390. British Rail have wanted the co-driver's seat, even though half the time it's not used. But they wanted this seat, so therefore we are offset. Otherwise, this would have been a central seating position. But I'm just wondering if we've triggered something we shouldn't have. No, we're okay. There's a lot of alarms and things to clear in these locos, just like the 350 we did last time. That's just there on the opposite track. We were getting a lot of alarm bells and a lot of safety things that we had to essentially clear, or the train would emergency brake. Same on this thing. They're just sort of driver acknowledgement systems and stuff. But once we get going, we'll be okay. Like that one. Had to clear that. And let's see. So we are going 16 miles to Watford Junction. So not too far. I mean, there's a lot of miles to cover in this one. No idea what that is. Yeah, no idea what that is. I don't know what TAS is, to be honest. Like I say, I've not really looked into the 390 too much. It might be to do with speed, I'm not sure. I've not really looked into the 390 too much, to be honest. So I don't really know too much about it, or the driving of it. This is literally my first time taking it out on a service. I've played around with it in the station a little bit just to familiarise myself with where everything is, but this is the first outing, so hopefully it goes well. But if you're liking these videos, please subscribe down below, and if you want to see all the other train sim videos I've done, there is a massive playlist on my channel, or you can go watch them individually on my channel. And yeah, go check out all the other ones if you're liking this one. We're still getting quite a lot of low frames here. Clear that. Yeah, we are getting quite a lot of low frames still coming out of London Euston here, so hopefully once we get into the more countryside we'll start picking some frames up. And I'm not sure what the maximum speed of this vehicle is. Tilting train. 140 apparently. No idea if we're going to make it to that. But outside's looking very grey. Very grey indeed. We're not far now from Watford Junction. Is that a class 350? No, it's not. There's the 350 on the other side. Yeah, we are not too far now from Watford Junction. I have got the speed control set at the moment. The speed set. And it literally just sets it to the closest 10, I believe. So at the moment, we're closer to 100, so it's just set it to this. And yeah, we've been going along fairly smoothly. It is 17:36. What time are we supposed to get there? 17:37. So we've got a minute to get there. Well, 30 seconds. But we're almost there now. We're about 4.5 miles away. And that will come around really quick. I'm not sure if how far we're braking out of here. Or if it'll throw the speed right down. But yeah, we've been going at a pretty steady 100 mile an hour. There you go. We're tilting around the corner here. Yeah, we're coming down by the looks of things. 110. And yeah, it was a bit of a rocky start. Let's just quickly save. It was a bit of a rocky start. A warning went off and we emergency braked. And yeah, I couldn't get the loco moving again. Maybe I overloaded the motors or something, or pressed a button, or I don't know. But I basically restarted and got it going again. And this is that second run. I was getting a few crashes last time, the out of memory crash. I actually found out online that if you disconnect your PC from the internet and turn flight mode on, the game stops crashing. Out of memory crash. No idea why. It's a dovetail thing. It's a dovetail problem. But from what I can tell from looking up online, it's when the game tries to sync or something. We're going to have to brake pretty heavily here. Ooh. Brake 5. And get down here. We are coming down quite quick. It's got some decent brakes on it. But yeah, if you are getting that out of memory crash quite frequently, I suggest when you play the game, just disconnect your PC from the Wi-Fi or the internet and put flight mode on. Really easy to do on Windows 10. It's just down on the connections tab at the bottom, right of the desktop. And we're stopping here, so we better come down even more. But yeah, that's the fix that everybody online is saying to do if you get out of memory crashes. And so far, once I've put flight mode on and disconnected it from the internet, I have actually seen a difference where I haven't been getting the out of memory crashes. I'm not sure if it's something to do with the game syncing to Dovetail Live or something, or if it's just something completely unrelated or what. But yeah, I have noticed once you do that, and a lot of other people have as well, that once you disconnect, you can run the game without that crash occurring. We're going to try and get the whole of the train on here. There we go. And then we'll apply this and open the doors. We are a bit late. We were supposed to arrive at 37. It's now 40, so we're a couple of minutes late. But like I said in the past, I don't really play for time, so. And then Coventry platform, which is 76 miles away. That's quite a distance. We will be going straight up to 110 mile an hour. But I will cut the video and rejoin you when we're near Coventry, just because that is a long way. And just wait for the doors to completely close. There we go. And I think the doors are closed, so we can get going again. We could get a thing of it leaving here. If we head over here. Okay, so we're just coming into Coventry at the moment. It's about 2 mile away. So we will start bringing it down. We have got 75. So we will start braking. So we're not that far away. This thing tends to brake quite quick, which is nice. The class 390. Still keeping an eye on the warning system. Do have to clear it every now and then. I'm just going to cruise in here. We will be slowing down a lot more when we get a bit closer, but it's really difficult to see out this glass. I don't know why it's so, foggy, or it's just really weird glass on the front of this thing. It's really difficult to see out of. It's like grainy. Like I say, this thing can stop relatively quick, so we don't want to sort of time it just right. I think that's good enough for us. We'll throw the DRI on, do that. Excellent. So our next stop is Birmingham International, which is 10 mile away. So once we leave here, I will rejoin you when we're closer to there. What time are we supposed to be departing here? 21, so we are a bit late. That's okay. cheeky save. Have the doors closed? No idea. I suppose they have, yeah. Okay. And away we go. Put it up to notch 4. We got 75, so we can just head out of here as fast as possible. And our next one is Birmingham International, and then it's Birmingham New Street after that. But I will rejoin you when we're a bit closer. Okay, so we are literally 2 miles away from Birmingham International, so we will start bringing it down. Hopefully we don't crash this time. Quite a few times playing this scenario. I've played it about 3 times now, and it is quite a long scenario to play 3 times. It is 85 minutes long, but each time I've played it, when I've got close to Birmingham International, it has crashed the game, an out of memory crash. Not quite sure why it occurs, but this is hopefully the 3rd time lucky we get in here. The first time it crashed, it lost the save, so I had to basically do the whole thing again. The second crash, I had a save, and so this is the 3rd time trying to come into Birmingham here. And we're going to give it a bit more break, as we are coming in a bit fast. It's a bit deceptive. You look like you're not coming in very fast, but you're actually coming in at 50 miles an hour. We might have to give it even more break. We can go right up to 6 if needs be, but we are coming down now. I think this is going to be perfect. Yeah, we're basically in there. And I will save it before I do anything else. There we go. Doors open. Whew. Okay, we have a save and we are officially here. It has taken me 3 attempts to get to Birmingham International, but where's Birmingham New Street? That's 8 miles away, so again, not too sure. It might end up crashing the closer we get there, but I've got a save here anyway, so we should be fine. But just keep that in mind. I think it is because it is such a long scenario that the game struggles near the end. At the start, it's really, you know, really good on FPS and it renders everything. As you get further into the scenario, it seems to not respond very well. Oh yeah, we got that one. And tends to crash. But if you keep saving along the way, hopefully you should be fine. But it is a bit annoying when you've spent the last hour and a half in-game getting to a point and then it just crashing with no save or losing your save. It lost my last save. Don't know why I was saving all the way through, and then I jumped back in and it didn't say resume. I had to do the whole thing again. But this is the furthest I've made it so far. And yeah, so far enjoying the Class 390 is actually really good. Apart from the crashes, I've really enjoyed this one. So, I will rejoin you when we get a bit closer to Birmingham New Street. Okay, getting close now. 3 mile away. We've got to bring the train down to 65 coming into here, and then 45. So yeah, we're definitely close. Now it's got to come down to 30. So bring it down to 65 to begin with. We can set the speed control, even though we're not really we're going to be coming down to 45 again, and then 10 mile an hour coming into New Street. Starting to see the skyscrapers and stuff now, or the high rises. Let's bring it down to 45. Hopefully we don't crash coming into here. Like I said before, going into Birmingham International, I crashed a few times on this scenario, so just bear that in mind if you do play. You might experience some crashes, but that is old train sim for you. Old train sim tends to crash. The slower the better though through here, it can give things time to render. And we'll bring it down to 30. Here we go underground. Lots of warnings to clear. Lots of warnings. Double yellow, so yeah, we'll be stopping here anyway. I'm not really sure what that is. Yeah, wasn't really sure what that is, to be honest. I'm guessing it's something to do with power, maybe? Yeah, I'm guessing it was something to do with power there. But that's okay, we can just creep into here now. TAS. I'm not really sure what TAS... Yeah, I'm not really sure what TAS is, to be honest. Probably find out if I looked at the manual or looked it up. But it's okay, we're at the end of the scenario now. It might have something to do with the overhead lines. Oh, here we go again. Try and just clear that. Yeah, I'm not really too sure about that one. Could have something to do with the overhead lines down underground here. Maybe it's a different power source or something. Not really too sure. But we can stop anywhere along here by things. Platform's long enough. And that is us. Put that on. We can put that to neutral. And yeah, So that was the Class 390. Let's just take a look at it from out here. There we go. So that was the Class 390 on the West Coast Main Line South, and we went from London Euston to Birmingham New Street here, and the Avanti West Coast livery looks amazing on this. But yeah, that is the end of the scenario. If you enjoyed, I'd appreciate a like. If you're a new viewer and you haven't already, please subscribe down below, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.